Puedes comenzar.
No.
Over the course of these 2 days, all delegates have experienced the discussion, delegation, and pursuit of knowledge that makes IMMUNS such a special experience. The awareness created has and will shift the world, unequivocally making a difference, because it begins with you, today, now. To begin our closing ceremony, we would like to thank this year's sponsors, Coflex, Facultad Libre de Derecho, Máxima Dimensión, and Avance for their incredible contribution to make this event a reality. I would also like to thank and introduce a few people who have been working incessantly throughout the year to bring IMMUNS 2021 to life. Without them, the simulation would not have been possible. USG of Finance, Jaime Rodriguez. Officer, Federico Ruiz. USG of Hospitality, Luisa Valdez. Recruitment Officers, Juan Diego Campuzano, Paola Zambrano, and Sofia Segarra. USG of Human Resources and Academia, Nicolás Garcia and Dana Garza. Research and Training, Aníbal Elizondo, Daniela Melendez, and Marcos Bedoya. USG of Logistics and Recreation, Elias Dieck, Sergeant at Arms, Alberto Benavides, Juan Sandoval, Patricia Posas, and Tania Vanderlinde. USG of Information and Technology, Diego Huerta. Documents and Media, Carolina Ramirez, Esteban Cantú, Romina de la Garza, and Daniel Rousseau. USG of Public Relations, Andrés Uro. Publicity and Press, Carolina Quiñones, Chris Martinez, Eugenio Bueno. And of course, our advisor, Ms. Marisa Aguilar. Thank you all for your hard work and efforts. During these last 2 days, we held a TikTok contest where the winner would receive a vintage IMMUNS hoodie. Those who submitted TikToks with the hashtag IMMUNS 2021 would be considered for the contest. The Secretariat appreciates everyone's participation and congratulates user at Mr. Gibbs 3.0 on their video. You will be contacted later to receive your prize. We also want to congratulate the chairs for their hard work during IMMUNS 2021.
We will now proceed to announce the winners of the Best Delegate Award, the honorable mentions, and the best position paper for each committee. Awards will be mailed to the winners advice. So first, for Asamblea General Middle School, the best delegate goes to Estados Unidos, honorable mention goes to Afghanistan and to Francia, and the best position paper goes to Kyrgyzstan. For General Assembly Middle School, the best delegate goes to United States, honorable mention Uzbekistan and France, and best position paper Turkey. For Consejo de Seguridad Middle School, the best delegate goes to Egipto, honorable mention to Arabia Saudita and Grecia, and the best position paper goes to Ethiopia. For Security Council Middle School, the best delegate goes to Mauritania, and the honorable mention goes to India and United States of America, and the best position paper goes to Pakistan. For ECOSOC Middle School, the best delegate goes to France, and honorable mentions to Russia and the United States, and the best position paper goes to South Korea. For Historical Security Council Middle School, the best delegate goes to India, honorable mention Jamaica and USA, and best position paper France. For Human Rights Council Middle School, the best delegate goes to Russia, honorable mentions Pakistan and Argentina, and best position paper, Pakistan. For European Council Middle School, the best delegate goes to Germany, honorable mention goes to Romania, Austria, and the best position paper goes to Czech Republic. For the World Health Organization Middle School, the best delegate goes to Russia, and honorable mention goes to China and the United States, and the best position paper goes to Germany. For Futuristic Council Middle School, the best delegate goes to Joseph Brady, and the honorable mentions goes to Elizabeth Morin and Noah Tremblay, and the best position paper goes to Joseph Brady. For the U.S. Senate Middle School, the best delegate goes to Chuck Schumer, and honorable mentions go to John Cornyn and Mitch McConnell, and the best position paper goes to Bill Cassidy. For the Security Council 6, the best delegate goes to Mauritania, honorable mention Canada and Senegal, and best position paper India. For ECOSOC 6, the best delegate goes to Russia, honorable mention goes to Ghana and India, and the best position paper to Thailand. For General Assembly High School, the best delegate goes to Pakistan, honorable mention Russia and Iran, and best position paper Germany. For the Organization of American States High School, the best delegate goes to Ecuador, honorable mention Brazil and Canada, and best position paper Bolivia. For the International Criminal Court High School, the best delegate goes to prosecutor number 2, honorable mention defendant number 1, and judge number 3, and the best position paper goes to prosecutor number 3. To Senado de la República High School, the best delegate goes to Senador Mauricio Curi González, honorable mention to Senador Martí Batres Guadarrama and Senador Cecil de León Villar, and the best position paper goes to Senador Antonio Martín del Canto. For the U.S. Senate High School, the best delegate goes to Senator Bill Cassidy, and honorable mentions go to Senator Elizabeth Warren and Senator Cory Booker, and the best position paper goes to Senator Joe Manchin. For the European Council High School, the best delegate goes to France, and honorable mentions go to Poland and Croatia, and the best position paper goes to Italy. For the Futuristic Council High School, the best delegate goes to Noah Tremblay, honorable mentions to Liam Brown and Alexandra Moore, and the best position paper to Abby Young. To the Human Rights Council High School, the best delegate is Gabon, honorable mention goes to Pakistan and Bolivia, and the best position paper goes to Russia. And for the Historical Security Council High School, the best delegate goes to Dominican Republic, honorable mention Iraq and Iran, and the best position paper Cuba. Now I'm going to present the award that goes to those who have excelled in their duties as chairs. The award for the best chair from middle school goes to Esperanza García Cirillo and Juan Pablo Ruiz from Consejo de Seguridad. And the award for the best chair from high school goes to Marcelo de la Garza and Maria Cecilia Rodriguez from International Criminal Court. I would like to present this year's game show winner, who outmatched 200 other players in a Kahoot. The winner of the game show is Annalise. Finally, I would like to present the Best Committee Award. This recognition is given to a committee that has worked arduously throughout all 2 days, coming up with the best solutions for each crisis update while fostering respect between delegates and overall representing an ideal MUN committee. This award goes to Senado de la República. In the month before IMMUNS, all MUN students dedicated a significant amount of their time towards developing the background papers for IMMUNS 2021. The Secretariat would like to thank all MUN students for their amazing efforts in enriching all debates with incredible background papers. We would like to present an award for the best background paper, which goes to Guatemalan Genocide Prosecutor versus José Efraín Ríos Montt for International Criminal Court, written by Esteban Cantú, Patricia Posas, Camila Elizondo, Mauricio Jaime, Maria Turner, and Andrés Bustín. In the weeks prior to IMMUNS 2021, all MUN students worked arduously on developing virtual bulletin boards. We would like to present the awards for the best bulletin boards. In third place, addressing the persecution of Uyghurs and other Muslim minorities in Xinjiang, China. In second place, protecting the rights of incarcerated workers, addressing prison labor 13th Amendment. And in first place, addressing the amount of feminicidios that happen throughout Latin American countries. Now, we would like to invite our high school principal, Mr. Sheldon Minter, to say a few words.
Thank you. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to recognize and thank a number of people on behalf of ASFM. I'd like to thank all of the participants, first of all. Your investment in this program is outstanding, and given the situation that we're in right now in the pandemic, the fact that you can continue with your great work and overcome all these obstacles, it's fantastic. So I applaud you. I'd like to thank all of the teacher mentors out there from the various schools. I know you put in a great amount of time and effort and a great amount of passion into your work with your students, and I really want to thank you for that. I want to thank our secretariat. What an amazing group of young leaders, great organizers, but most important, even more important than the organization, they're just great human beings who are passionate and want to bring this program, keep this program alive, and so I really thank you for all of your work and effort. And then last but certainly not least, probably most, in fact, I really want to recognize and thank Ms. Aguilar for her organization, her passion for this amazing program that we have, and also for her adaptability. It's been very different challenges that we've had to face. And Ms. Aguilar has been a pillar and has been so wonderful for this program and for this conference. So thank you very much, Ms. Aguilar. I know that in the opening, Dr. Adams, our superintendent, and our guest speaker also, I believe, talked to the idea of empathy and the importance of empathy in our world. And I really believe that MUN, and through these simulations and through really coming to not only learn about different countries and different issues, but really personalize them and really empathize with the various countries and the various problems that are being faced around the world. It does allow you to develop and grow your empathy. And it's really important. It's important for a couple of reasons. First of all, from a personal standpoint, this is where the future is. This is where you're going to place yourself individually, ahead of many other people, because you are able to empathize. As Jack Ma says from the head of Alibaba, he said at the Davos conference a couple of years ago that, it's really the future really lies with people who are able to design, to critically think, and to be empathetic, because those are things that computers can't necessarily do. Daniel Pink, in his book, A Whole New Mind, also talks about that. He develops an entire chapter to empathy and the importance of that in our future and in your future jobs and your future lives. I think it's also important because everything we do in school should have ultimately a moral purpose. And everything that we do and everything that we learn in school should make us better people and should lead us towards a better world. I really believe that. It may sound altruistic, it may sound utopian, but I really do believe that. We live in a very polarized world, and in order for us to unite, in order to solve some of these big issues that we have, like climate change and other world issues, we really need to understand other points of view and empathize with other people in other situations. So really my wish for you for today and as you proceed in the rest of the school year and in the rest of your lives is to really reflect on how you are growing in your empathy, how your experiences are helping shape you in order to shape the world. And please always reflect on that. Please always think about that and use these skills that you are developing through programs like MUN to do that. So again, thank you so much for your participation in this event, and keep working to make this world a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ginter, for your inspiring words. We would also like to give a special thanks to Dr. Adams, Mr. Ginter, Ms. La Madrid, Ms. Salinas, and the middle school social teachers. Also, don't forget to purchase tickets for our raffle, which offers prizes such as AirPods Pro and a signed Rayados shirt, among other prizes. Tickets can be purchased through our website for 100 pesos, and the winners will be announced next Friday through our Instagram page. And now, our Secretary General, Alonso Bustinwi, would like to say the last few words.
Delegates, I would like to start off by saying thank you. In the most sincere way possible, I wish to thank you all for taking the time to attend an event of this kind. An event where every idea is welcomed and where challenges are approached rather than feared. It was having a great pleasure to have met you all in person, and it was something that I took for granted for 4 years. However, if there is anything that the MUN program has taught me, is that nothing can ever be taken for granted. About 1 year ago, IMMUNS hosted their 18th event, IMMUNS 2020. At that time, the number of COVID cases in Mexico was near zero. A month later, about 10 cases of COVID had reached Monterrey, causing a number of schools to shut down. I still remember the celebratory chants in the hallway exclaiming, "How cool, a week off." And yet, that week off has persisted for months, almost a year now. And the end of that long week continually evades our grasp. The past couple of months have definitely presented a challenge for everyone around the world. Yet delegates, as the global leaders that we are, and by we, I mean every single one of you, we learned to adapt. Only 4 days ago, we were hit by a massive power surge that continues to have rippling effects today. The electricity and internet we had, all taken for granted, was gone. In a matter of seconds, the reality of IMMUNS was cast into doubt. However, as problem solvers, delegates, advisors, and hosts sought out ways which would allow the event to run. While the recent power outage was catastrophic for everyone, I hope that in attending this event, you have come to understand that the difficulties we face are diminutive when compared to the grand scheme of the world. And I hope that you also got a grasp on the importance of discussion, debate, and friendship. At this point, I would like to thank the Secretariat for all of their hard work and effort in making this event a reality. It has been my honor to work side by side with you for the past year and to get to know each and every one of you personally, even being through Zoom. I would also like to especially recognize the Secretariat seniors, La Familia. As IMMUNS reaches an end, so does a chapter in the lengthy book of our lives. I began this speech by stating that nothing can ever be taken for granted. And today, I can confidently say that my time with you was never taken for granted. And today, I have cherished every interaction, every argument, and every debate. And for us seniors, our time has almost come to an end. It is almost certain that our paths will be led astray to different schools, countries, and friendships. Regardless, I'm confident that our relationships will never falter, for I have found a brother and a sister in every single one of you. I thank you deeply for standing by my side, and I wish you the best in your future endeavors. Lastly, in this very special year, I have been given the honor and the misfortune of saying goodbye to the most influential person the ISFM program has ever seen. And yes, I'm talking about our dearest advisor, life coach, friend, and second mother, Ms. Marisa Aguilar. For the past 14 years, Ms. Aguilar has overseen the planning and execution of IMMUNS. And in all of those years, Ms. Aguilar has managed to touch upon the hearts of thousands of students. All of the trips, secret meetings in the kitchen, and life advice will never be forgotten. All of the matchmaking, tireless nights, and sacrifices will forever be thanked upon. All of the maps, unauthorized emails, and reminders that we forgot to shave will be missed. And all of the phrases will hold a special place in the mind of each student. Que a Chuchita la bolsearon. Mi abuela se fue con otra. Mangos. Mom's gonna get ya. Creme de la creme. La ropa sucia se la da en casa. Plátanos aplatanados. Why? Because por qué. And of course, any questions, concerns, anxieties, or confusions. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you, Ms. Aguilar, for all of the IMMUNS, voices, sundials, ASOMEX, conversations, trips, debates, arguments, and more. For all of the care you have given us as our second mother, and for always looking after us as if we were your children. You will be deeply missed. In saying this, I realize the no amount of words I say will ever be able to describe what Ms. Aguilar meant for so many people, and how grateful everyone is. So instead of hearing it from me, I wish that you hear it personally from a couple of those students whose lives were touched by Ms. Aguilar. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you for being a great teacher this year. We appreciate all that you have done with us despite of the circumstances in which we are in.
We appreciate every single thing that you have done for us and everything that you have taught us.
Hola Miss, muchísimas gracias por todos tus años de servicio y por ser una gran guía a la hora de organizar IMMUNS.
Muchísimas gracias, Miss.
Gracias, Miss, por tantos años de buenos recuerdos.
Thank you for everything you've done for the MUN program.
Gracias por tanto.
Miss Aguilar, muchísimas gracias por todo.
Muchísimas gracias por todo.
Gracias, Miss.
Muchas gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Gracias, Miss.
Gracias, Miss.
Muchas gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Gracias, Miss.
Gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Muchas gracias por todo.
Muchísimas gracias por todo.
Gracias, Miss.
Muchas gracias por todo, Ms. Aguilar.
Muchas gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Muchas gracias, Miss.
Gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Muchas gracias, Miss.
Muchas gracias por todo lo que hiciste por nosotros.
Muchas gracias, Miss.
Te queremos. Muchas gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Muchas gracias por todo, Miss. Gracias, Miss.
Muchísimas gracias por todo, Miss.
Gracias, Miss. Muchas gracias por todo, Miss.
Miss Aguilar, mil gracias por todo. Te mandamos un abrazo enorme a todos.
Muchísimas gracias, Miss Aguilar.
Gracias, Miss.
Miss Aguilar, de parte de todo el MUN Program y de parte de Secretariat, te damos las gracias por todos estos años que has estado con nosotros, la paciencia que has tenido con nosotros, todo lo que nos has enseñado. De verdad, estamos muy agradecidos contigo y te deseamos lo mejor.
Te deseamos lo mejor, Miss, y también te vamos a extrañar demasiado.
Claro, Miss, el MUN Program no va a ser lo mismo sin ti. Bye, Miss, suerte.
Bye, Miss. Te
Te queremos.
Bye, Miss.
Queremos, Miss.
Queremos, Miss.
On behalf of the current and prior MUN programs, we thank you, Ms. Aguilar, for everything, and we wish you the best in this next chapter of your life. Delegates, the time has finally come to close IMMUNS 2021. The floor is open. Are there any motions on the floor? Delegate in the back.
My delegation makes a motion to close IMMUNS 2021.
That would be in order, delegate. All of those in favor? Against? The motion clearly passes. Thank you everyone for participating. I hope that you enjoyed these past 2 days and that you understand that you can have an impact in this world. We hope to see you next year and hopefully this time in person. In person. Thank you.